It's hot noon. It's hot noon. It's hot noon. Draw. Set up. Get ready.
IT 755 is here. The wait is over. Let's go.
Just kidding. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
The Just Kidding kids are the best kids, baby.
Yes, they are. Are you ready?
It's hot noon.
I'm ready.
Let's go, y'all. Hey, mama, how long should I wait? Wait. 12 high noon on Saturday. Wait. Other kids are outside and they're playing. I set my easel up and then I say, just kidding. Papa, I can hardly wait. 12 high noon on Saturday. Wait. Other kids are outside and they're playing. I whip my paintbrush out and then I say, just kidding. Set up. Get ready. Time to put YouTube on the telly. 12 high noon Saturday, baby. Don't run with your cup, whoa, Nelly. Get around, slash water on your belly. Paint show don't come on, Jelly. I love it, baby. We're artists, we art. The colors we choose. We use our brushes and fingers too. We're paint slangs, we slang the paint, create our masterpiece. We're cracking jokes, we're stretching out. We do this every week. We paint real things and sometimes cartoons. Drop down our tarps and meet at high noon. Other kids are outside, but we're in our zone. We just wanna paint with Auntie 755 show. We're kidding.
It's fun.
Just kidding. We're kidding.
It's fun.
We're kidding. We're kidding.
It's fun.
We're kidding. We paint. We're artists and we are just kidding. Mama, how long should I wait?
How long should I wait?
12 high noon on Saturday. Other kids are outside and they're playing. I set my easel up and then I say, just kidding. Papa, I can hardly wait. 12 high noon on Saturday.
No time to play.
Other kids are outside and they're playing. I whip my paintbrush out and then I say, just kidding.
Draw.
And paint.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today? Let me turn this light on for y'all. Come on in, kids. We ready finally. I know y'all like, dang, lady, finally. Yeah, we're going to do the Hot Wheels today. Hope everybody is ready. Listen, go ahead and get your cup of water. Set up your easels. Get your paintbrushes, y'all. I am so happy and I'm so proud and honored to do this Hot Wheels segment for you guys. Excuse me while I'm getting my stuff set up. I'm going to urge you guys to check out the scrolling message at the bottom for the Just Kidding boxes. And if you'd like to make donations or set your kid up for a one-on-one lesson, I am available for you. Yes, I am 24/7. So make sure you guys go ahead and leave me a message. I got plenty of art supplies here donated by Sonia Sigla. Accessory, collectible things, the best uni. So please, you guys. Also, Vivian Crosby too. I can't leave her out. There's a few things left from her donation box. So I hope you guys take advantage of it and contact me today at 755mediaart@gmail.com. Yeah, you know what the G stand for. Okay, so today we're going to get back into our Hot Wheel. I'm just cleaning off my palette right now. It's a mess because I have been working, y'all. I'm telling you. For the adult side, 755 Media side, if you guys did not go over and check out Late Night Crafting with Stacy, unboxing of that Ice Cube painting. Okay, sissy. Yeah. It was that. It was all that. So thank you, Late Night Crafting with Stacy, for the lovely shout out for your art that you received from me here. And I hope that it brings you joy for the duration of your life, honey, okay? Because I'm trying to tell you, I put it together to last. And I'm just cleaning out my palette, guys. Just please excuse me. I hope that you're doing the same. Make sure that you have a towel available. You might need a pencil with an eraser, whether it's the eraser on the pencil. I don't prefer that. I like for you guys to get art erasers, but if you can't and that's all you have, then it's all you have, right? All right, so I'm gonna put my pilot up here. And I just want to say to each and every one of you, last month was our 1 year anniversary. Um, I'm so thankful for you guys. I'm thankful for all the parents, the uncles, cousins, big sisters, big brothers, um, foster parents, teachers. And I don't want to miss anybody, but I'm thankful to each and every one of you that helped a kid along the way. I've been passing out my business cards. I have new cards, you guys, and it's just for the purpose really not for the 755 media side, but the purpose is the back of my card, which I should say is the front of my card, and it's for the Just Kidding kids, right? So everywhere I go, I'm passing these out now, and the people can just go ahead and scan these and set their kids right up to one of the greatest art shows on the planet. Hey, Just Kidding! They want to become a paint slinger, so that's what I'm trying to get more kids in here, okay? So if you know a child that needs encouragement in art, hey, holler at me. I got some donation boxes I'm willing to send out to them. And then with your help and my help together, you can create a great artist. I promise you could. So let's check the chat over on the adult side really quick and we get started into the program. I want to say hello to Vivian Krause. Hey, Vivian. Hey, baby. I was just talking about you. Passing in the tree. Darts, what's up? Hey. And there you go, sis. Late night craft. There you go, late night crafting with Stacy. I didn't know you were here. Thank you for coming in. Yes, thank you, sis. I enjoyed you and Twinkles in your presentation last night. It was really super cool. Joshua Gabriel, what's going down? Another great artist, you guys. Make sure you guys got Joshua. Yes, say hello and blessings. Yes, thank you. Things for me. Share. I'm sorry. Hit the like button. Then go over to the Just Kidding channel, baby, please, and bop the like button over there for the kids, okay? Because the kids need encouragement. We want them to be encouraged along their art journey. Hey, Liz B. Journey, how you doing? 755, get down brown. Yeah, that's my girl. Hey, baby, yes, come on now. Yeah, okay, passing in your tree, dots. I see you, sis. Let's go. Let's get into it. Hey, Deborah Garrett, that's my 400. She's in our building. Hey, love, how you feeling? Tamika Davis is always a great supporter, always around. Thank you so much, Tamika, for coming in. I hope you guys have all your grandkids surrounded by you while we watch this show and we paint this lovely, lovely Hot Wheels segment. What up, Monkey Monks? Hey, how you, howdy? Yeah, what's up? Appreciate you. Thank you so much, Accessory, for all you do to help me out. I love it. I adore you, sis. I love you so much. Late Night Cracker State said, I am the bomb. Okay, I'll take that. I will forever enjoy my art. I am the proud owner of a 755 original and a Mr. G drawing. Facts. Big facts. Miss Opinionated. What's going on, Break Every Chain? How you doing, baby? David Corey Woodcrop. He said, what's up, good people? How you feeling today, David? Thank you for tuning in this afternoon for the Hot Wheels segment. Hey, Marie Holiday is here. Say, listening and showing support. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Bless your heart. All right, so thank you for the thumbs up as well, sweetie. All right, let's get into this art with the kids. I'm going to bring you guys over. And so I always try to watch my lives, not because I'm conceited or nothing like that. I like to watch my lives because I can see what I do, what I can do better. Okay. If it's anything that I can possibly do myself, like it's some things is out of your control, but a lot of things you can do. So one of the things that I noticed that when I turn away from you guys and I head over to the canvas and I'm painting, I don't bring my microphone. So I sound a little distant and maybe not so clear. Okay. So today I'm gonna bring my microphone on over this way where I'm at, and it should make a difference in the audio, okay, for future list for the replay people. Feel me? So and for you too, here. So I'm going to do that. But for right now, I'm going to bring you guys over to the easel. I'm very excited. Look, you guys got already set up. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Let's do it. Yeah. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, close your eyes. We're going to bump around a little bit. Close your eyes. Yeah. I just don't want you guys to get dizzy, okay? Okay, all right. So I don't want y'all to get dizzy. I'm gonna scoot y'all over and get you guys as close as I can get you, okay? How about that? I think that's fine. Oh yeah, don't forget you guys, we got the ATC card right here to paint today as well. That is it stands for artist trading card. So we're gonna get that together, honey. We definitely gonna do that. All right. Late night cut to the Stacy said, why you ain't subbing me though? I need to know why y'all not subbing the kids though. That's what I want to know. All right, microphone, get over here and do your job. We're gonna get you going. Y'all ever been in a maze of cords? When the cords is everywhere, you gotta figure out how to get something out of entangled. Okay, so we got the entanglement done. I'm sorry if I hurt your ears. I'm trying not to. Got everything right here by the microphone. So we're all set up. All right. Lift it up so you guys can hear me really good. I want y'all to hear it. I want y'all to hear every swish of water. Okay, let's go. Because that's what you're gonna get. That's what you're gonna really get. You're gonna get every swish of water. All right. So here we go. Today I'm gonna be working with um my Prussian blue. Let's find it. Here it is. Okay, so I got my Prussian blue, and these are heavy body paints. These paints are a majority of Master Touch. You can get Master Touch at Hobby Lobby. I'm not gonna lie to you, they're a little expensive, up to $10 per tube, but you can sometimes catch them on sale at half off. So try to get that when they got the half off, okay, you guys? So you don't have to pay $10 a tube. So I'm going to work with my Prussian blue. I'm not sure. I might not have to. In my background looks pretty cool. I like I got this little smokiness at the top. I might just leave that alone, but I do have it. So I have that out. Definitely going to work with some Mars Black. Here it goes right here. So I'm going to get some of that and put that right on my palette. Maybe about a thumbnail, my thumbnail about amount, because you don't want to do too much, you know, because it start drying out. Especially you got your heat on, or your air conditioning on, or the fan on. So just get to about a thumbnail portion of black paint and put it down, because we're gonna use a lot of black. Got to do the windows, all the accessories on this car. And I noticed that some of the is a little different shade of black. It's kind of like a charcoal black, but we're not gonna worry about that because we have white. Okay, again, Master Touch 999. So I'm going to use this transparent mixing white. And see, you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't notice that I had bought the transparent mixing white. I was noticing that my whites weren't as white, but as I bring to you what I'm using says transparent mixing white. I should have got regular white, which is titanium white. You see that? See, it says titanium. This one is opaque. You cannot see through it, but this one is transparent. So it's very interesting because I made a mistake. I have different brands of hey E Money, how you doing, buddy? Hey, Strip from Within. I already have several brands of mixing white, and I did not need this. So this is probably why I'm having trouble with my paintings lately. But however, and now I know the problem, and luckily I have just a tad bit left in here. I'm gonna have to go shopping, y'all. Look out there in my tubes. All right, so let's get the regular one. All right, we're gonna get the regular white. I'm gonna have to really work to get it out, I'm sure. Just squeeze a little bit. And I'm putting it right close to my black because I'm gonna be mixing it together. Yeah. No, I'm gonna need more than that, but I'll come back and get it because listen, I don't have that much. I might have to cut this tube open. Kids, if your paints are down to the bare minimums as such, you still have some in there. Don't waste that. That's good paint. Like you can use that. These paints are too expensive to throw away. Whether you're getting a student grade paint or tempera paint, it's just very economical, but it paints like crap. It's just something the kids will practice with. If you have a younger person, that's when you would get like a tempera paint. That way, it can wash out easily if they get it on their clothing or what have you. But don't throw these away. Get a supervised adult, and you can cut this with some scissors when you're ready to paint. Only when you're ready to paint, and then you can use it to get it out of there. Okay, or you can add or you can take a brush and stick it down in there. But this to get it out, you're going to need some scissors and cut this, okay? But just be careful if you're doing it alone, but I suggest you get an adult, okay? Adult. All right, so now I know we need to work on our logo here with the wheels. We're going to wait on that because we already got our black and white out, okay? So let's work on the car, and we'll come back and we'll work on the wheels later on at the end. Precious Pieces in the building. What's going on, baby? Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all, man. As I look upon the sea of channels in this chat, I see that you all are loyal supporters to 755 Media, and I really do appreciate y'all. So, make sure y'all hit the thumbs up for the kids, okay? Even if you forget about me over here, I don't care. Just make sure y'all get them kids, okay? All right, let's go, fam. All right, so now I am going to start painting the car. I have me a round flat brush, okay? You can get this, or you can use a regular round brush if that's what you like. Whatever that you can get a great amount of coverage with, go ahead and use that. And like my water, y'all, I got my water today, and I didn't splash water on my belly, all right? Because I just put a little bit of water in my cup, about that much, and I didn't run around the house with it. So you make sure you do that. I'm gonna get my brush nice and wet and swirl it around in my water. And I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna start painting my car. I'm going to use white for right now. Let's start down here at the bottom. I really like how this fender is at the bottom, so we're gonna paint this and get this done. I'm sure my sister's gonna handle whatever she has to handle over there. I appreciate you. But you already know I am going to get into this art, baby. So I'm just gonna put some nice layers of white. And you guys probably like, I don't see you painting anything. That's because the canvas is white, right? So white on top of white, you're not going to see too good. But I'm going to see it. And I'm going to paint, and I'm just going over it, making sure I'm covering the whole bottom of this car, right? And the reason why I am painting here first is because I thought it would be easiest. And then you can see this technique I'm going to do. So now my brush is wet, not sopping wet, because I tapped it off like that. And then I got my paint going right here. So this is all white right here. I made sure that it is all the way white. If you can't tell, what you can do is you can pick up your canvas, right? You can kind of lean it to the side. I don't know if you guys can see it. If you lean it to the side, you can see that it's much whiter than this part of the car. See it? Much whiter. And also, it has maybe a little glare to it because it is wet and it's got paint on it. So now that I know that happened, I can see here at the bottom of the car that it is a gray tone. The car is just not 100% white. You got to add gray tones to it. So what you do, you get you a tiny bit of black on your brush, just a tiny bit, and a lot of white. Okay. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a shadow. I'm looking at the car. I'm watching it, and I'm seeing how this goes. It goes something like this. And it comes all the way around, all the way to the tip top of that. So I'm gonna paint that like a really super light gray, right? Oh, yeah, I need this painted in too. Paint that in, and now because I don't want to make a harsh look, and then even over here, there's a little grayish look right there on the fender. So I'm going to talk about that with my brush, and I'm going to paint it in, right? I'm going to go like that. And so now I'm starting to see the definition of the fender. What you need to do at this point is dip your brush, just a tip of your brush, tap it off. Don't rinse it, just dip it in the water. And now you can come back and you can go over this part that you've done again, and you can fade the edges really good up into the top, like so. Now, in this drawing, I did not make sure that that I drew every little detail. So with that said, I have to add those small details in. What's poppin', Ruji Crafton? What's going down? What's going on? Walk is here. What's up, baby? Miss Ellen. How you doing, Miss Ellen? So thankful that you're here. All right, so now I'm going to start defining the card by adding in the gray areas all that I see. And I'm going to use my brush. I'm not all up at the tip of it like this. It's not a pencil. It's not a pencil. Give your brush some room so you can get a little loose with it. Okay? Loose with the art, right? So now I'm going to come in here. I see this. Everywhere I see that little gray look, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fill it in. Whether I drew it in or not, I'm looking at my reference photo. I am making all, and you can make easy changes by doing this. If you didn't get it right the first time with the pencil, you always can come through with your brush and take care of all of that. It's going to all work out. You just have to be observant with your eyes at all times. And you, my friend, have to mix the paint well, okay? So it's a little dark in here. I want to come in with a lighter. I'm doing this like this. So I'm going to try. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I really want this car to pop. I never did a Hot Wheel before. I never did an ATC car before for or like a Hot Wheel. I've done them before, but not for a Hot Wheel. I bought this Hot Wheel car, this actual car I bought it at the store. So I'm trying to like build a collection. So I really wanted to look super freaking nice. Okay. Thank you for listening in, Ruji. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right. So I'm coming around here. See that the shape of the light is not correct, but I do see it's like a little darkness here. All right. So I'm just going to put that there. And I'm going to put it here like so, like that. Right. All right. So put that in there. Yeah, see, I forgot to do a little something, something. All right, so I'm gonna get my tiniest detail brush, right? So I'm gonna come in with my black, and I'm gonna follow the shape of that light. This light is not properly shaped, so I'm gonna take a moment, and I'm gonna go ahead and do it with my black. While my white paint is drying, I'm gonna curve this out. It's sort of like a C, right? So I made a C like that, and now I'm gonna fill it in. And so you just fill it in, right? Yeah, like so. I also noticed that around the base of this car right here, there are some rivets, okay? Thank you, Unbiased LLC. Appreciate you. All right, so let's go. So I see some rivets right here. I also see a line where this part of the car connects to this upper part. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my brush, and now because I'm drawing deep details, I'm going to scoot up on my brush like this. That's what you do. When you're painting large, you scoot back, right? When you're painting details, you got to get in there a little bit small. So we're gonna get in there. So I got my black. I'm gonna put up some more on there, and I see that this here has a little curvature. So I'm gonna make a curvature, and then I'm gonna come down. I'm trying to follow what I see because now that I'm not drawing it, I have it a paintbrush. So I'm just gonna scoot in and I'm gonna grab it. And if it's not so great, that's all right. And another tip, you guys, if you're like, now I'm not doing it right now, but this is a really, really thin line according to my reference photo. So what I would like to do is you can wet this brush, okay? Wet this brush and don't tap it, just wet it and then just drag it around. Don't put so much water that your paint starts dripping. Just wet the brush, and this is gonna smooth your lines out where my lines was looking a little rough, and I can see the canvas marks. I don't want that. So I'm just gonna smooth it out, okay? All right. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Ella. How you doing? What you over there working on, lady? Please let us know. I'm always interested in seeing what you're doing because I know you do a lot of crochet and quilting and stuff, but you also does art. You have some wonderful books, you guys. So Miss Guap Traditions, I'm hoping I'm saying it right. Um, has a great channel over there, and it's great for children to go over and check out too. I in my opinion, okay. So make sure y'all do that. All right. So now I'm seeing that I got this. I got my line where I wanted it, right? I got my line in, and it's nice and wet, and it's kind of thick though. I don't want it that thick. It's not that thick on there. I'm going to you can grab an angle brush or you can grab a flat brush. I have an angle brush. It's a small one, but if you got a big one, that's fine. So what I want you to do is I want you to go along the line of this. Don't touch in the center. Just where the gray touches the black. I want you guys to press down on it and I want you to drag it all the way around. And what we're doing is we're trying to thin that line out. Okay, if you go outside the line, it's okay. Just get it back in there, get it back on track, and swoop it out. Now rinse. You guys, if you know my show, I'd like you to only rinse when I ask you to, okay? Now come to the top of the line and then drag your brush, press down, give it a little press. Drag the brush all the way around. It's okay if it starts to turn a little gray, it's fine. And drag it and bring it up, okay? So now we got that line pretty much smoothed out. Sleazy in the building. Poop man, what's up, Pop man? Yeah, y'all. Okay, so now I see that we have this part of the car. We're gonna come in here. I still have paint on my brush. It's still a little wet, and it's okay. And I'm gonna come around, and I am going to mimic what I see on my reference photo. I'm just gonna pull this line because I didn't put it there now, so I gotta put it there now. And also, I'm just going to get some more black, and I'm coming around the top of these headlights. I'm just gonna go around them like so. You guys, please, if you need help, I am available to you. All I ask you to do is send me an email. 755media at gmail. 755mediaart at gmail.com. Okay? And it's right here scrolling at the bottom of the screen. If I confuse you by messing it up, I always do. I always mess it up. All right, so now we got that going. I'm going to go around the rounder lights as well. Okay, so I'm just going to go around these lights just like this. And it's like a backward C and connect them. And then this side is a regular C and connect the lines, the top to bottom like that. All right, so now move your brush around. You can just hold the other brush. You don't have to put it in the water. So I'm going back in and I'm going to get my angle brush again. I'm going to dip right on into here and I'm going to go ahead and fill in the bigger part. See how I moved up from a tiny, tiny brush like this? Look how tiny it is to a little bigger brush, just a little bigger brush like this. And that is to cover a little bigger area. The bigger your area, the bigger your brush. The smaller your area, the smaller your brush. Okay? I got it? Good. All right, so now I'm just filling this in. And I'm careful not to paint over my light bulbs, but if I do, I'm not going to get upset. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to stomp out the room, throw my painting on the floor, and start crying. No, I'm not going to do all that. I am going to go over it with some white paint and cover it back up. It's simple, you guys. See, just take your time. Look how much care I'm putting into this. See how much care I'm putting into this? I want you to put the same amount of care into your art always. But what I'm trying to say is acrylic paint is forgiving. You can go back over it. Maybe if it's a darker color like this black and I wanted to get it up, turn it back white, I would have to maybe do it a couple of times. But it can be done. It's not like it's forever going to be wrong. You just have to let it dry. Always let your acrylic paint dry before you make an adjustments, such as like these headlights. So now I'm going to rinse because I don't really have to. I got a tons of paintbrushes over here, but you may have a small selection of paintbrushes. So I want you guys to rinse because we don't want any white. Any black paint in our white. So we're gonna get some white. Go ahead and load that brush up with it. Okay. Now I'm gonna and notice when I load it on my brush. Okay, I want y'all to see this. Look real good. When I loaded up my brush, I did not let the paint going down into my ferrule. The ferrule is right here, this part. And that part where the bristles meet the ferrule, if you get paint all gooked up in there, it makes your brushes fall out. You got straight brush bristles on your art. When your brush starts to break down, so you don't try to get water too much down in there. That's why you dry your paintbrushes like this instead of like this. So the water just don't sit down in the ferrule and loosen up that glue in them brushes. Okay, so notice that I just got my paint barely right there. But I loaded it all the way up. Look, I'm turning it around. See? It's all nice and loaded. So now I'm gonna come in and I'm going ahead and just hit these headlights, and I am going to just go crazy in there with my little tiny brush. I'm gonna get it together, okay? And I'll make sure I cover everything like that. I like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna get some more paint over here because if you need more paint, you always go get it, right? All right, so we're just gonna put some right here, and I'm just gonna go around like such. And you guys, I don't know if you guys might want music behind what I'm saying, but I feel like today I want to play music. I want to paint. Okay. I'm not trying to entertain, I'm trying to paint. So this is what we're doing. So I'm thinking that I'm looking over here at my reference photo and I'm like, hey, you got that light a little small. So I'm just gonna make my circle bigger. I'm making my circle bigger. And I'm gonna come over here, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna make this circle bigger. Because I'm telling you, I want the best car Hot Wheel that I can make. Because this is going to be a collection for me. And so I want it to look really great. So this is how I'm doing it. I'm sorry about that ringing in the background, you guys. Let me check and see, make sure there's nobody. Oh, is it? What you want? Can you guys hear me? All right, so I'm somebody may accident call me. So it's cool. I understand what's happening. I understand. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I dip my brush in water because it's getting a little wonky here. So I want it to be nice. Nice and smooth, okay? How we looking, y'all? Hey, make it with Marilyn. Make Marilyn say, I hear you. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Pop Man Valley, how you doing today? Hope all is good with you. If I miss you guys, I'm so sorry. My back is actually not facing the screen. So I can't see what you're doing until I turn around. What I'm doing now is I got some white on my brush, right? Because this is the headlight. But I got a little bit of black sitting here, so I'm just gonna rub that white in there and get a little darker, a gray. And I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna fill in this light. Like, cause the light, that might be a little light. So I'm gonna add a little bit more black. I'm coming here because it looks like this headlight actually close up, it looks like a pearl. Like a pearl that you would have, like a jewelry type of pearl. You know what I'm talking about? A pearl? Okay, so um that's what it looks like to me. Yeah. So I want to make sure I get that same look over here. So we looking good. We looking good. So now I want to put these rivets in the car, but I still think that line is a little dark. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this, you guys. Let's paint this thing. Let's get this thing together, okay? So I'm gonna get my angle brush, come right back into my white, and I'm gonna go right back, right under that line. I'm gonna thin it out. I'm gonna thin that sucker out, okay? And I know I got that gray right there, but it's okay. I'm gonna thin it out. I'm gonna thin it out. I'm gonna get some more white paint. And I'm gonna thin it out. Now I can come back over the top of it with this white, just like I'm doing at the bottom, and I'm just gonna thin it out. I don't like how it's looking. So put that white paint up there. I'm gonna come down, I'm gonna grab it. Now if yours is thin enough, you don't have to do this. You can just sit back and watch and let your paint dry and do all of that. And I'm just blending this in because that white came in there like, hello. And I'm like, no. So we're gonna just blend it in. And I'm gonna come on the top and I'm just gonna do the same thing. Just make that line much thinner. Much thinner. That looks way better to me, you guys. I'm so happy with that. And I'm gonna get this corner too. So this line is now a thin line, just as it is in my reference photo, right? So I'm liking that, right? So I'm just cleaning it up. Clean it up, y'all. Clean it up. All right, so I see some white there. Since I got white on my brush, so I'm just gonna start brushing this car. Everywhere that I see some white, I'm just keep going with it. I might get some more of it too. Yeah, I'll get some more of this white. And it's just like, and I see a lot of gray in here. So I mean, I'm just saying, you guys, put the white where you feel it, then go get you some gray, and just keep going. Okay, so I see some white up here, so I'm put that up there, and right up in here is really, really, really white. The car looks white, but once you get into the colors of it all, the car is gray. Okay, car is gray, but it's just because of the shadow, right? All right, so yeah, while I got this white on here, I'm gonna come down here and I'm just gonna scrub a little bit. And what scrubbing does is give you blending, okay? So I'm just gonna blend a little bit, maybe get a little bit more. And I'm just gonna come down here and I'm just gonna follow the eyes over to my reference photo, and I can see that it scoops out. I don't have that, so I'm gonna scoop it out. All right, just scoop it out. If the picture goes left, you go left. If the picture goes right, you go right. Okay, and I'm just gonna work it in, scrub it. And what I'm doing is I'm starting to see a little thin view of the gray coming through the white as I scrub. So that's cool. All right, let me get rid of this line too. I see another line I want to get rid of. And then you can take your time with this thing and you can make it as close to this photograph as you want. Okay. Not you can just do it because that's what you want to do. Well, after we're done with this show, and everybody's gone away and you sitting there, you looking at your art, and you say, nah, I don't like that part. Then what you do is you go ahead and you start working on it some more. And you work on it until you get tired. Okay? Until you get tired. And once you get tired, you take a few breaks here and there. But once you get tired, you're done. Maybe tomorrow you might want to come back and work on some more. That's totally up to you. So what I'm saying is just because we're done here today on the Just Kidding show does not mean your car has to be finished. If you see something you want to do, then you do it. Pull that stuff out again and get into it, okay? Always strive for perfection. No matter what you do, all right? Always strive for perfection. Hello, Lena Doyle Craft. I see you. Miss Nene, hey, baby. All right, so you guys always think about what can I do better to better myself without, hurting somebody else or doing some craziness. So, yeah, you just always think about what you can do to be a better you. And in art, now I'm going to wet my brush, you guys, tap it off, and I'm coming to scrub on that little black space that I had with a little bit of darker gray, because now I want some gray. So I'm going to get it. All right, so, and that's too dark, so I'm going to add some white. So what I'm saying is, I don't never want you guys to give up. Even in the darkest days when you say, I don't think I can do this anymore, I want you guys to keep going. I want you guys to never give up, never quit, because you never know when your breakthrough is going to happen. You could be just about to give up, and then just when you are giving up, the breakthrough was going to come through, and now you missed out. So just kind of stick with some things. If you don't like it after a long period of time, like you might say, I want to paint, Mom. And you start painting, and you say, man, I don't like that. But you gave it your best. If you gave it your best, then you want to walk away. That's cool. You know what I mean? I prefer you to still stick with it if you like it, but because you can always learn more and more and more. But if you just had enough and you can't do it anymore, it's not what you want. At least you tried it, right? But if you're good at it and you're just learning, and you have not learned all the techniques you need to be happy, I encourage you to keep going so that you can find someone who can teach you the techniques so that you can get the results you want, right? So, I know I'm rambling, and I know this and that, but I'm honestly telling you the truth. I'm not going to lie to you guys. You're my kids, you know what I mean? And I'm not going to lie to you. It's always somebody going to be better than you. It's always somebody that's going to have something, some knowledge that you can obtain to use your own personal development, okay? So I'm going back to my detail brush. I'm going to grab some white, because I am working on little details I see. There's a white mark there. And I know my paint isn't dry, but considering the circumstances, it can mix if it wants, and I won't be mad. All right, so now I'm going to make this little, I see the indentation there is white. So and all these things, you might think, like right now, all these the things that I'm doing are like, why is that stupid? It's stupid. No, it's not. Because at the end of this art, you'll see why. Okay, let's take this detail brush and put a little bit of paint on it. And where I made the little scoop happen, it's a little white, so I don't want that white. I want the scoop to be, and I might be going too far with it. So I'm gonna show you how to fix that too. Like I took the scoop a little farther than it should. But I'm gonna show you how to fix that. We'll fix it later. Don't worry. You know, guys, I got y'all covered. I don't want you to be like, what in the heck is this lady doing? No. Stick with me. Like, there's a saying goes, and one of my good friends, the best Junie, she always says it, and I'm not mad at her. Okay, then the saying goes like this: trust the process. So you have to trust the process. So if you see light with your eyes, you take that brush and you make that light. If you see dark, you make it dark. And the reason why you're doing it, and it might not make sense that I just did what I did, but what is happening is with the light, shadows, and the darkness of it, it's going to turn this fender where it just won't be straight across. It's going to turn it like it's a curve here. It's a curve in the front of the car that meets the side of the car, and it's turning with it. I want to capture that. And the only way to capture that is to follow my eyes. If I see a little bit of white here, I put it there. If I see a little bit of dark here, I put it there. Like right here, I see a little bit of white. It's some gray right there. So I'm going to put it there. And this is all going to make that car turn. All right? So at the end of this show, you're going to see a 3D car. You're not just going to see a car on the page. You're going to see this car pop off. All right? So that's what we're doing. Shout out to everybody that's eating corn nuggets and drinking Kool-Aid today. Okay, Marilyn? All right. All right. So just want to take my wet brush and go around the light of the car to clean it up a little bit. This is how you do it so it don't look crayon-y looking like you drew it with crayons. You want this thing to look good. So now I'm going to stick my brush in this black. Okay? Get a little bit on my tip. I see right here there's a bolt or a screw or rivet on the car. So I'm going to get that. All right? I'm going to get that. And then looking at the picture, right here under the light, there's another one. And then lined up all the way across. Then right here at this junction of the car, there is another one. So we're going to get that. All right, so I'm going to dip my brush. Sissy, I love you. Love me too? All right, better. You better. I'm making salmon today. And even though these seem spaced out, this is what it's calling for in the photograph. So I'm going to do it. But if I don't like it later, I'll change it. And then under this light, there's another. All right. So we got the rivets in now. We got the rivets on the car. Okay. And so let me see here. All right. All right. So now I got a little gray on this brush. So I'm switching brushes. I'm switching hands. I apologize for that interruption. So I see a little gray here on this part of the car. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it on there. And I'm going to scrub my brush. I'm going to get that on in there. And I'm going to make it happen. Okay. So I see a little gray. So everywhere I see the gray, I am going to go ahead and put that together, baby. Like so. All right. So put that in there. Put that in there. And I'm going to get some white on my brush. I'm not rinsing. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to find a part so that should be filled in with the white. Because if it ain't gray, it's white, right? All right. So that's how it is right here on this paint. I got a little much paint on my brush now. I got a lot of paint on my brush now. So I'm going to be working with white for a minute. So I'm just going to go into it. I'm gonna find all the parts that I didn't paint gray, like down in here. All right, so I'm gonna paint all of that. I'm gonna come up here. I'm gonna just start. I'm gonna flip my brush over. You guys pay attention, kids, because this is important, right? When you when you stroking your brush, the way it's moving, like this Hot Wheel. I'm gonna use this Hot Wheel as an example. If I was painting this Hot Wheel, I wouldn't just paint it sideways, 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 sideways. No, no, no. The Hot Wheel it curves like this. See how it curves like that? So when I paint, I'm gonna curve my brush, and that way it's gonna stand out. That's how it's gonna look good. Okay. So now I know the hood of the car, it's not just straight across, it's not just straight up and down, it's got a curve to it. So I'm gonna work my brush with the curve and bring it on down. Curve it down. That's where it's going. So I wanted to curve into it, and that's what I'm getting. I'm doing it. That's how I'm doing it. All right, so bring it on down to the gray, because it's just a tad bit of gray right there. And not a lot. It's just a tad bit, y'all. So I'm gonna get some more paint. And I know I ain't got a lot of white paint. So we're gonna see how this work out for us today. All right, so and I'll get some more, but I just really want to finish this project today. So I'm just take my time. I'm going around the edge of the car, and then I'm just gonna let it blend into these lights. I'm gonna come on up in here. Now, even if you make a mistake and you put white in where the gray should be, like I kind of just did, it's okay because I'm gonna add some gray to it and it's gonna be just fine. You can always fix your mistakes, and it's fine, you guys. It's gonna be okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So I'm just gonna keep scrubbing where I see white. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I know the hypathon is going on. Shout out to everybody that's doing and participating in that. I wish you well and success in gaining new subscribers and reconnecting with old ones if that's the case with your hypathon. So I'm brushing this whole front end of this car with this white, right? And even at the gray, I'm going over it a little bit because it's not really gray. The gray is just giving us the highlight, so it doesn't matter if I go back over it a little bit. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm just painting this whole thing. So now I went everywhere. I just went there just about everywhere doing this paint stroke. And so now I'm all the way here. There's no curve here, so I can go straight across. But when I get here, I'm going to curve down. Y'all see what I did? Just curve down. So I'm starting to see what's happening. I hope y'all can. So let's switch brushes. We'll take this white brush. Don't rinse. Just put it in the water. Like that. Get your fine brush out. Paint might have dried up, so wet it and tap it. Let's start working on these lights because we already did this part down here. Now we're going to work up here, okay? And it could be a little better down there. We'll work on it. But as of right now, I'm going to get this end piece on this light first. Because that'll complete the bottom, okay? So we're going to go ahead and do that. And I'm just going to make it just like I see it. It's like a half moon. It's almost like a J that you close off. I don't know. So I'm hoping that you guys download it for the people that requested this picture. I hope that you were able to download it and go ahead, and I hope that you're working with me. I don't have any kids in the bottom of my screen today, unfortunately, but I'm sure that they will start to come. I need you guys to let's get these kids in here, okay? All right, so I see right here that I need to bring that up just a little bit, so I'm doing it. All right, so now let's get into, I see that this car is not all the way. I need more white over here on the side to curve it, to match, but we'll get into that. Right now, we're just going to work with our black. I'm going to come up here. I'm going to make this circle. I guess this would be like a utility light on the car. It really is not serving a purpose, but it is here nonetheless. So it's part of the I don't know, some things is done for beauty of the car. So I'm going to paint it, all right? And I'm also going to paint around this here, like right here. I'm just going to take my time. My fingers are close up to the ferrule of the brush for control while I am making this circle. Okay, so making it, and I'm almost done. And booyah, there it is. All right. So I got that going. I'm gonna add a little bit more paint, and I'm gonna come in here and I did some drawings here. All right, and these drawings are indicating the reflection of the headlights, and it's really was going to make it just like, woo, it look real. Because what's going to happen if I just paint a circle, it's going to look like a cartoon car, and we don't want that. We want our car to look like, we want it to have that va boom. You know what I mean? Like, and I see I made a mistake in the drawing, so I'm just gonna correct it with my brush. I'm not mad that I made a mistake. So I just want it to look really good. I see that I make this little mark here and there, and then maybe I should make this little mark. Now it's not black. On the photograph, it's not black, it's gray. So since I made the markings already, chilling with the realist. What's up, Mary B? Thank you for coming in this afternoon. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Y'all tune the kids into the channel. We got 16 people in the building, and I hope that you all go over and support the Just Kidding show. Okay. So since I had that transparent white, let's use it. Transparent white is nothing more than a see-through white. Okay. It looks the same as this regular white. You'll see it when I put it down. Let's put it right here. Put myself a nice little squig of that out. Okay. Looks the same, doesn't it? Right? Let me show you. Right? Looks the same, both of them. But this one is opaque. You cannot see through it, and this one you can. But I'm going to use this one, and I just got black on my brush, and I didn't rinse it. I just dig right into it, and I'll just keep stirring it down. And it's really fluffy. This one is really dense, but this one is kind of fluffy because the pigments aren't there. Okay. So anyway, the binders, I should say, is not really there. So I'm just mixing on my palette with my brush, and some artists will say that's a no-no because you're getting paint into the ferrule of your brush, okay? And I'm going to rinse real good. I'm not going to leave it there, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come right over that black. Come right over the black, okay? And I'm going to stay steady. And come right over it. And it's going to start changing it gray or a lighter black to say the least. While I have it, I'm gonna go right into this headlight with it. It's on my brush. It's a little dark though, but that's okay. I got it in there. All right. Yeah. So, Sissy, did you know that Hot Wheels, Matchbox was the latest? It was the greatest, I should say, cast iron toy car maker back, I believe, in the 50s, right? And so Hot Wheels came along and they were like tearing it up, blazing it up, like we the new ones. Hey, come get our cars. I'm gonna wipe my brush off on my towel, and now I'm gonna rinse you guys. And so after years of competition between the two, I'm gonna get into my opaque white now, and I'm gonna paint this headlight white where it's supposed to be. After years of competition between the two of them, eventually Hot Wheels bought out Matchbox.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you see Matchbox cars. I mean, there's still Matchbox cars, Sissy, but what it is that the company owns both.
Okay.
They ate the other company. The big fish ate the little fish. You heard that saying before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so watch out, Sissy, because I'm a big fish over here,
Right.
and I might come eat your accessory. Yeah, I might come eat it.
Girl, just reapply first.
Okay, I'll reapply. Okay, Sissy, that's what I'm talking about. So that's my sister, always being loving and caring. I could say that to some people, and they'd be like, "You're a girl, you ain't finna do nothing in my company." But yeah, Sissy knows I love her. Yes, she does. So I'm just filling in all the white, and if I get a little gray on it or black on it, I ain't tripping, okay? And I'm liking how that's turning out. You guys really can't see it, but I can see it. I'm getting some more white, and I'm rinsing my brush because I want to lighten this up over here. But I want to touch that gray just a little bit so I can have a little gray in this headlight, just a little bit. And so when you guys painting this kind of stuff, I want you to really pay attention to all the fine details in your art, kids. The fine details is what makes it. Like you can ask Late Night Crafting with Stacey, right? And even if she's not still here. Okay, so So she got the ice cube car. The paint. So when she looked at it, she said the first thing she noticed, because I told her I made some changes, and she didn't know. And so the first thing she noticed is that, you guys, I want to get some yellow out right now. Well, really, it's orange. I'm gonna get a little bit of orange because I think these are signal lights. Remember, I said they're like vanity lights. I think these are like vanity lights, but these are signal lights, and I see a little orange in there. You have to use a keen eye, you guys. Like, if you see a little something, paint it. Because those little somethings make a difference. That's what I'm trying to tell you about late night cardio states. So I got some orange, you guys. So I'm just going to get it out. I'm going to stick my brush down in. I'm going to just get a little tiny bit. And I'm going to go right in here with that gray. Right in there with that gray. And I'm going to get this like an orange tint. So when she noticed it, when she opened her package, I'm talking about late night cardio states. When she opened up her package, and I might as well put it over here until I see it. She said, I see that you put the Chevy on the car. Because, even though it wasn't the whole word Chevy, because the painting didn't cost for it, she noticed right away that I had put Chevy on the car. And that is the detail part I'm trying to explain to y'all about. I'm rinsed that orange out, and I'm going into my black. Because without that word Chevy on the car, you can lead to believe that car was any kind of car, but it was important. It was very important that we let you guys know, the viewer, that is a Chevy. Okay, so now y'all see the orange in the lights? Y'all see that? Yeah. Done deal, sis? Okay, thank you. Yeah, all right. So Miss Mary B, what you doing? Did she still hear y'all? Did she leave? Ruthie, what you working on today? Passing trees outside. How you doing, Marilyn? Thanks everybody for coming in this afternoon, spending time with me and the children as we paint. Let me try to bring y'all over a little bit. How about that? Just a little bit more. All right, that's a better view, right? All right, so we got the light there. And then there's a medallion here. So I'm just going to go in the center of this medallion, and it looks as if it's a pyramid. Never noticed that before. And it's the little things. Like, you want to add all the things that makes whatever you're painting what you're painting. Add all the details. Okay? As many as you can get. Now, here comes the hard part for a lot of people. A lot of people said, my hand is not steady to draw a straight line, 755. And I say, I feel you. I do. Now, these lines got a little curvature to them. All three of them. This one is thicker and these two are small on the outside. Let's start with this one. I'm going to load my paintbrush, my tiny detail brush up. I'm going to load it up. I'm going to start right where my reference photo tells me. And I'm going to just pull it down, lay it down flat where the brush is touching the metal of the brush. If you have a metal brush or the wood of the brush, it's touching, and bring it straight down. Lay it down and bring it down. Now, there are specialty brushes that you don't have to do that. I have several of them. Let's see if I can show you one. I don't want to paint with it, though, because I don't have that much control for these specialty brushes. Let's see. Like, the longer the hair on the brush, look how long that hair is. I have one that's just so doggone long it don't make no sense. I have several of them. But the reason why I won't use them today is because look how long this one is. Look how long that hair on here is. All right, so I will show you something. I'm going to show y'all something. So I'm going to wet it. Look how long that hair is on the, look how long this brush is. Have you guys ever seen a brush this long? Come on now. Let's be honest. Have you ever seen a brush with the hair on it this long? All right, so what you do is you take it, wet it, and you put it in a situation. So I'm going to just put it in the black. So I just put it in the black. You're going to get some on there on both sides. It's really thin. I'm going to rinse it off a little bit to make it even thinner. I'm going to come back and I'm going to lay that on the brush. Just kind of roll it around in there. See how much time it takes? That's why I don't like it that much. But if you're doing pinstriping, this is a pinstripe brush. You know what I mean? All right, so I got the paint on there. All right, y'all see the paint? Might be too much. I'm gonna wipe some off on my side of my water bowl. All right, so I got it on there. All right, so now what I'm going to do is the pinstripe. It's the same thing. You lay it down. Look how fast I'm gonna do it. Lay it down and you drag it. See, and I just it works better with when you got a long thing you want to do. See how quickly I did it. All right, so I still got some paint. I'm just gonna dip it again. My water. I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna pin this one. Mine is kind of curving because I needed to be straight. These brushes need to be cared for properly. Here's another long hair one. Aha, that's one. And I'll show you another one. These are specialty brushes. I'm trying to find another one. This one. This one is, and then they all fluff out. You know what I mean? But once they wet, you can kind of take your finger and mold them. All right, so let me come back in here. So now I'm going to do this one. I'm gonna lay it down there, and I'm gonna make sure to make sure a curve happens. So with these brushes, they are really for like straight lines. So I'm just gonna make sure, and I'll just put it on down, like so. You just take your time. You start off at the top, up, see when, and you put it down. And when you go back over them, you can mess them up. So I don't want to do that. But that was fun showing y'all. I got a lot of brushes. One day maybe I'll do a video about all the different brushes that I have and their uses. Okay, so I'm gonna put that into my water and get it out of there. All right, so this part is black. And I just kind of scrape the paint off of that brush onto this one. And because I don't want to waste any paint, you guys. So I did that. All right, so now, excuse me, I'm just giving it a little curvature because this hood is curved, you guys. I'm giving it a little curve, and I'm just going to fill it in sideways until I reach the area. And that might be a little big, but it's going to have to stay for right now. And I'm going to come down here, and I put that blue down there because I was showing y'all something, I think. But the blue, this hood is not blue. But with this paint right here being thin because I put so much water in it, when I use that other brush, it's thin. And I don't know what you guys see, but I see like the green is still there, but I got the black on top. So the whole car will be painted if I use that brush. Okay. You gotta just take your time. Huh?
Look at Marilyn, how much she don't have that type of hand-eye coordination.
You do, Marilyn.
I disagree.
I know, right? Sissy Marilyn is talking about she don't have the coordinate. But it takes practice too,
Yes.
Marilyn. It takes a lot of practice. I'm not gonna lie to you about it. I'm not gonna gaslight y'all. You have to practice painting. And so now I'm getting into the groove of, you guys know, I had took off 25 years off art. Yeah. Missing in action for my art. I was doing other things in my life. It wasn't like I was just sitting in a chair watching TV, Roblox or something. No. I'm gonna go around outside of this like too. I took 25 years off. I got married. I had built a company, a moving company. I was a property owner and landlord. I was into that, and I didn't have enough time on my day for art. But I ruined my art career simply by not practicing and not doing. But it's not saying you can't recover, because honey, I'm making a comeback. All right, and my thing is, and I'm learning as I'm growing, and my journey, our journey is developing every day. For every piece that I make, I mean, it's just like cooking dinner. When you first was like maybe 12, your mom possibly put you in the kitchen and gave you the reins of the spatula. Okay, so you didn't know nothing. She showed you a few things, but you didn't know nothing. You didn't know jack. So now as time grew and you went from making pancakes to making dinner casseroles, corn nuggets. You start developing skills and you find a better way to do certain things. And that's what it's all about, the practicing of it all. I mean, yeah, say, yeah, you can go in there and make some eggs for you and your brother when you were 12, but when you're 21, or not, I should say even sooner than that, she said, sweetie, you're going to make Thanksgiving dinner. So it's all about development of the skills. And you can do it. And you guys tune in to me every Saturday. And I appreciate that. And what you should do is grab yourself a canvas. This show is for not just for kids. We paint slingers, baby. We let everybody in on the painting thing. Over here, the kids don't mind if the adults prop up a canvas. They probably want to show you something like, no, adult. Like, no, adult, that's not how you do it. Auntie 755 said do it like this, I remember. And they could probably show you a thing or two over here. So don't be afraid to pick your canvas up and come in here and paint with us. Paint with the children, So I'm just adding a little bit of shade on that lamp, on that signal line. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Take away some of that black I put around. I don't want that black to be thick. I want it to be really thin. So I'm getting into it. What's my time, Sissy? I've been on an hour?
106.
Okay. So I got to speed some things up. Because I know y'all got stuff y'all want to do. Right? So what I'm going to do is, I didn't even put the headlight over here. So let me put not headlight, the side mirror. You guys, I didn't put a side mirror on. I'm not crying about it, though. I'm going to go ahead and put it together. Boom, like that. Booyah! Booyah! Y'all see it over there. All right, don't play with me. All right, so look. All right, so now, I think what else I want to do, since I got this color on my brush, I'm just going to go around this lap one more time right here. And so, okay. So, now I see a little bit of this color up in here. I need to finish painting this hood. So, I see some gray in there. So, just take this. And I'm going to get all this paint as far as I can get it off my brush. Because remember, I went too far and I got it in the furrow. So now I got it all off of my wrench really, really good. So I like this brush. So I want to keep it good, nice and clean, okay? So I'm wiping it with my towel and voila! No more paint in the furrow like that, right? So like I said, things can be fixed. So now I think that what I want to do is get into the stripes in between these black stripes in this big part right here. So I'm going to, this paint, my white paint get a little clumpy. Remember, it was at the end of the tube. So I got a big lump there. So I'm just going to toy around with it and try to get some paint off of it. Y'all know I'm stingy. I do not want to lose no paint. I don't like that. All right, so I'm just going to come down here and I might mess up my stripe a little bit, but it's okay. Because you go over it once with white and with black. You can go over it once with white. You can go over it once again with black until you get it straight. So I'm just going to get it straight. I'm come around the bottom of this sucker. I'm going to get this thing straight. Straight. Go straight across the front of the car. Just like that. So I want to see more adults painting. I'm even going to start on my adult paint night this month. So you guys look out for that. All right. So we're going to put you together. We're going to get you together. You can learn how to paint. You can learn how to get a steady hand. But sometimes I get to acting a little silly on the channel. And I know that you guys be like, are we going to paint or be silly? But I want to do both. Okay. So I have to realize that. So that you guys really are there to learn something if you can. So I appreciate you. I got some black on my paint. I messed up right here. You guys, don't worry. If you get some paint on your fingers like I did, right? And you accidentally get paint on your art where you don't want it. I know y'all might not be able to see it, but it's got black now on the blue. So I got a little spray bottle, okay? And I'm just gonna spray my towel like that, and I'm just gonna gently wipe it off. Gently. See if I get that on the bottom of this car. Now I kind of made it worse, but I was gonna adjust it anyway because I'm just gonna show y'all how to adjust it, so it's okay. All right, so I'm just going over these highlights right here on the light of the car, and I'm just kind of doing it. So I want to try to speed this up a little bit because we have not even gotten to the art card. Oh my God! All right, so now, I got that white going, and I also see over here that there was some white, yellow right here. I'm not yellow, orange. So I'm just gonna make sure I paint that white so it can be dry and I can add that yellow. All right, so it's like a signal light, right? Like I did the orange here. There's one over here. I didn't know it. Okay, it snuck in on me. All right, so I'm gonna get my bigger brush. I'm gonna get into my white now. I'm gonna get into it. And I'm gonna go. I already did this side of the car. I didn't do this side, so I'm gonna get into it. And I'm just gonna go ahead down this sucker right here, and we're gonna work on it. We're gonna get it together. All right. So if you guys want to paint with me on Saturdays with the kids, all you gotta do, excuse me, all you have to do is go into my 755mediaart@gmail.com email and request the drawing. It's simple. Request the drawing. Boo Bears? Hey, Boo Bears, guess who's here? Yeah, Angel Love. Yeah, okay. Love Angel is in the building. All right. So don't worry about nothing. I got you. All right, so I kind of made that a little, not so much like. Anyway, so I got all this painted. I'm gonna add a little bit of tiny black to my brush, and I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna fill in all the indentations of the car, like right here. And I'm just taking the tip of my brush and I'm filling it in, just like I see on the car. Okay. Welcome in, Boo Bears. Thank you for coming, baby. Hope your Saturday is going beautiful. Hope you're doing well. All right. So you're just gonna go like that. Now I see the scoop of the car like this. It's a scoop, and it goes down here and it curves around. And I'm noticing a mistake that I made, but I'm not gonna start tripping and crying about it. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep moving. I'm scrubbing in all of the dark grays that I see, and I'm putting them in here, and I'm feeling good about them as I go. Just a couple of places I might have missed, and that's okay. I'll figure them out, and I see I needed to put some gray right there, and I make sure that I got this gray line going all the way across like that, and it wraps around the light like that. So I'll just go over that, and then right up in here, there's some gray. So I'm filling all of this stuff in, you guys, and it's streaking down, I'm streaking it down. If it's going across, I'm going across, okay? So boom. Now y'all starting to see more definition of the car. Am I correct? Yes, I am. Yeah. All right, so we got that going. We got the scoop going. Now I see I see over here that this car curves down like this, and I'm mashing down hard, you guys, and I see it comes around like that. Okay, comes around like that. Let's get into this tire. I'm interested in this tire. I'm gonna go, since I'm over here, I might as well, right? So I'm gonna go right along that line I just put with my brush, and I'm gonna drag it all the way down, and I'm gonna bring it all the way around the bottom of the car, tire, and I'm twirling my brush as I take it back up. The tire is a circle, so I am making it a circle, okay? Or at least I'm following the directions. I'm twirling my hip, my wrist, okay? I said hip, but not my hip. Don't twirl your hips, honey. Twirl your wrist, okay? And then just twirl it around. Go back again if you got to. Make a second round, okay? Make a second round. Don't lift your brush up if you don't have to. If you do, just put it back a little farther than you had it, okay? And bring it down. And this comes down like this. So I didn't have that part, right? So I'm just going to look at my reference photo. I'm going to fill all of this in with the black, right? Fill it all in. And now I see down here, Okay, since I got black on my brush, let me wet it a little bit. I'm gonna get back into some black because I ran out of paint. So since I had a little black, wait, let me go back here. I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna twirl my brush. Then I'm gonna bring it down. And I'm going down here and I get to the bottom of the car. I'm gonna come around like so. And now I can fix the bottom of the car, but now I gotta fix that again. But I could just drag this all the way around and get this thing straight. All the way down the front of this car and get it nice and straight with a wet brush. Now you looking at it, you saying, but my paint look like it's lifting this. Okay, cool. Just take your brush and smooth it out. You're not drawing nothing. You're just smoothing it out into the other part of the paint. And then what it's causing is a blend. Damn. All right. So we got a blend going. So now we got this going around the car. The tire is like a gray. Okay. So we're gonna paint all of this center. We're just gonna paint it, but just scrub some black in there. I know it's not all black. I know, just scrub some in there. Just in the center of it. Just make a circle inside of the tire. There you go, just like that. All right, so now got the tire on, right? But it look like crap. It look like a circle with another circle. We don't want that. We don't. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get some of this transparent mixing white. We're gonna add it into the mixture. Just a whole bunch of it, okay? Until the tire starts turning like a light gray on your brush. Get that and go around that white part of the tire. Now, where you left it white, go around that and shape it just like the tire that you see on the picture. Shape it. Go around. Take your time. Take your time. Go around all the way until all that white is gone. Pick your brush up if you have to and go back just a little bit. Catch what you didn't catch the first time. Go around. Okay? Now, mixing white has turned out to be our friend. Now, and that's cool. We got that done, right? So you got like a little tire. Can you guys see the little tire starting to happen right here, right? Okay, you guys see it? Okay, cool. I think I might need to go up a little higher, so I'm going to take my brush and make my curve a little bit higher, right? Yeah, I'm being a really particular about this piece because this is gonna be our collection piece, y'all. Right? So now we got some spokes on the inside. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our brush and we're gonna pull it with the mixing white. I changed my mind. Remember that orange? We're gonna put a little bit on our palette. Y'all like what? Orange? Yeah. I see orange in it with my eye. I spy with my eye orange. Okay, so I'm going to get it. But before I put this brush back on there, I'm going to go back and get that little detail brush I had. And I'm going to get a little bit of orange and fix that little blinker I was telling you about. So we're going to get that. It's signal light. Okay, for the men in here, they're probably like, blinker. What is a blinker? A signal light. Okay, so we put the little signal light on there, okay? Yeah, well, if you do your signal light on while you're driving, not only are you causing problem and havoc on the road, you're going to run out of blinker fluid. Marilyn, Precious Pieces, have you guys ever ran out of blinker fluid while you were driving around? Probably have, because it leave the headlight, meaning blinker signal light on. Let's get it. All right, so I got this brush. I'm going to get a little bit of that orange. And I'm going to come in here. I'm going to go over that tire again. I'm going to go over the tire again with it. And I'm going to mask down really hard. Not too hard now. Y'all don't want to bust a hole in the cameras. Okay? And I'm just going to drag it around with that orange. Okay? With that orange. Y'all like, what in the heck is she putting orange in there? I'm putting it in there for a, I don't know what you call it, but it gives it a different look. Now that look better? Y'all see the tire now? I know y'all see it now. Okay. So that orange helped us out. So we're going to get a little bit more of it. And we're going to make the rims to the car. So we make the rims, and the rims are small as they get out toward the tire and bigger when they get toward the inside wheel cylinder. Okay, so we're gonna make that happen. And we're gonna drag that around. And I think it's this particular car has 5 spokes, but one of them you really don't see that good, and this one. So we don't worry about too much orange on it. We're gonna get some more orange for this one though. And we're gonna bring it down. Y'all like orange? Yep. Put it in there. Put it in there, okay? All right. Let's put it in there. All right. So now we should have 5 spokes on the car. Y'all see the spokes? All right. So I know y'all can. All right. So now I'm gonna get my small brush, that detail brush I've been working with all afternoon with you guys. So I'm gonna get that back out, and I'm going into my white. This should be a little bit dry now, but if it's not, it's all right. I want my opaque white because I don't want to see through this. I want this to pop. All right, so we're just gonna go around the tire like this. Just right. Just try to make it curve as you can, close as you can, and as thin as you can. Bring it down and swoop it up. And when you swoop it up, get thinner and thinner. Okay, thinner and thinner, right there, just like that. All right, so cool. All right, you see that? Renaissance grandma, so what?
Yeah, she's passing through.
She's coming through?
Mhm.
Oh, pass it to Renaissance grandma. Oh, baby, hey, girl, what's going on? And so now I'm just going to kind of brush over what I did with this tire. And I'm going to make sure that I get it the way I want it. And move my brush around. I guide my brush through with my brush and my hand is working together. And there you go. Boom. Now I see in the middle, it's a little hubcap. Center cap. So we're going to put that in there. Center cap is in. Yeah, looking good, right? How we looking, y'all? Come on. All right. So I thought I had my brush in the water, and I'm just squiggling. And I have my brush on the table, just squiggling. It's okay. I'm excited. All right, so now let's get back into this white, the opaque white. And I just want to come in and scrub some areas and just clean up some things and get around. I'm looking at the car and I'm looking at my painting. And I'm like, I'm feeling really great about this whole situation, right? So I'm just doing stuff and I'm just brushing over some of this gray and knocking it back. Because I don't want it, the car is not gray, the car is white, but it has gray shadowing tendencies to it, okay? So I'm just going back over some of this stuff, especially over here. Let's go on and knock this back a lot with that white on our brush. We're still going to see the gray come through, but we're going to knock it back a little bit like so. So I'm blending. Okay, that's what's happening right here. Blending, all right? I was looking, y'all. Come on now. All right, now I see y'all want to play with me. All right, I see y'all want to play with me. All right, so now I want to fix this area because I know I need some more car over there. It's white, so I got white on my brush, so I just rinse. My brush is kind of wet now. It ain't dripping, but it's kind of wet, right? So I'm going to get right here at this bottom of this hairline because that's where the problem is. And I'm going to pull it outwards and curve it back in like so. And when I did that, it made me realize, just want to make sure it's out enough. There you go. Yeah, just like that, y'all. Just like that. It made me realize that ain't out too far, too bad as it is. So while I got some white on my brush, I might as well fix this. Let's fix this. Yeah, drag this sucker on in there. Press down and drag it and get it and bring it on in. There you go. All right, you guys. Hope you all enjoying today's study of the Hot Wheels car. This Hot Wheel is called the Lotus Sport Elise. Lotus Sport Elise, okay, you guys? So we're making it happen, all right? So I'm thinking I'm doing a really great job. I hope that you are feeling the same way. If you are, please throw up some. If you're in the chat over at the 755 side, and you like what I'm doing, please go ahead, find a car emoji. Find yourself a car emoji in your emoji repertoire and go ahead and put that up in the chat. I would appreciate it. That would let me know that you are still with me and you are feeling what I'm feeling, okay? We're feeling what we're feeling when we're feeling what we're feeling. All right, so I'm rinsing because I should have had some white on my brush and I had some gray or dark gray. So I don't want that. I want some white. So I want to come over here and I want to go along the side of this car really good because I see something I didn't like. So I'm just trying to fill it in and I'll come back to it in a little bit. So just filling this in, you guys. All right, so now let that dry. Okay, I'm feeling better about this car. All right, I'll see you passing the tree, Doris. Thank you so much. Practical Things is in the house. What's happening, baby? We painting this Lotus Sport Elise. It's by Hot Wheels. So we got the car. Okay, the Hot Wheel car. We even gonna make an ATC, a little tiny painting of it too. Maybe we'll get to it today, maybe not. But what I'm gonna try to do is make this car as realistic as I can, and where it pops off the page. Okay. I see y'all with the cards in the chat. Thank you, my Renaissance grandma. Yeah. Comfortable and speaking to Mary Bear. What's up, sis? All right, so here we go. So to get over to the side door now, we're on the side door. I'm just going to go ahead and paint all of this white. Paint all of this white. Okay, you guys? Y'all with me? All right. Alrighty, we're painting all of this white. I see that there's a little curvature mark here. And I'm going to bring it down. All the way down to the side of the car, like so. So I get that in there, kids, okay? So we are working, you guys. We are working on the side panel of the vehicle. We had the front done. We had the tire done. We're looking good. I got to just finish the medallion on the front, so don't let me forget that, y'all, all right? So, okay, so now we are going to come in here and we paint this whole door. Paint the whole door. Be careful now. Just paint the whole door. Don't paint it all. And you will notice in your, as you're painting it, your drawing, you can see your drawing somewhat coming through your paint, and that's fine. That's fine. Because we need that as a guide, okay? We need it as a guide on what we're trying to do. And our drawing guide in conjunction with our reference and our actual model. We have a reference and a model. So we have several things that we can rely on for accuracy, okay? Now, I went a little crazy there and went outside, but I'm not crying. No, I'm not upset. I'm not storming out the room and throwing down my easel and pushing over the dog and nothing. I'm just saying let it dry and I can go back over it because it's facts. True facts, you guys, okay? So I want y'all to know that. All right, so now I'm raising up the back of the car a little bit because I see that I need to. So now I got that whole door. This whole door is painted now, you guys. The whole door is painted, you guys. So that's fine. And I see this little mark right here. We'll go over it. Where the signal light was. We'll go over that too. All right, so now switching brushes. We switch it back and forth. We switch it back and forth from our slanted angle brush. See it? It's a slanted angle brush. And it's a smaller brush, okay? If you don't have this brush, I told you weeks and weeks ago, don't ask for a bag of chips this week. You go to the store. Go to Walmart. Ask mom for a paintbrush. You want an angle brush paintbrush where it slants down to an angle. It's a very, very useful tool in my toolbox, and I have several sizes of them. This is a wider angle brush. See how wide it is? Then I have some smaller ones, and I'm going to be truthful with you. These two brushes right here, these two, they came out of $7 pack at Walmart. They had a variety of brushes, even sponge brushes in it. They had all types of brushes, but I like the angle brushes, so I got it. I purchased it. $6, you guys. So, I mean, I know it's a lot sometimes these days, this economy. But however, if you make sacrifices in other areas, you can buy things that be useful for you, and you can keep this brush for a very, 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 very long time. So, I urge you guys, go get yourself an angle brush and get them as many sizes as you can and they're beautiful and they're great to work with. Okay, all right, let's go. So now we're gonna go back into our smaller brush, our detail brush, because we painted this whole side now. So I'm getting to this. Boom, got the detail brush out. Let's get this little line. We want a door on this car because the door is going to allow us to get in, honey. We want to get in this car and we want to drive. So we're going to paint the door. And you have to paint this little line. And this little line right here is going to allow us to get access into this car. Now I say, I'm not going to drive this thing. It might be too fast for me. So I'm going to let Sissy get on the driver's side. And so I have to paint me a way to get in over here on the passenger side, okay? So I'm going to be the passenger, and I'm going to be the one screaming and yelling as Sissy does 90 miles an hour, and maybe in the rain. I don't know. Nah, we'll be on a nice driving course, so you guys don't have to worry about us jeopardizing your safety, okay? All right, so I want to get a little bit more of that orange because I think the side light should be a little bit bigger. Or perhaps I didn't bring it over far enough, so I'm just going to make it a little bigger, okay? And I could take whatever else I got on my brush, and even though I was satisfied with this, I could put a little bit inside of these lights too, just to bring it out just a little bit more. I don't want it to pop, right? Yeah. Lena, what you working on? All right, y'all. Let's see what's happening. I appreciate y'all spending your time coming up here today. I really do. I'm just taking my brush. I'm not happy with the tire and how I ended it. So I just take my wet brush and I'm just kind of fanning this tire around a little bit, just a little bit. All right, so we have 28 minutes left in this broadcast. Let's see how far I can get this, okay? All right, so let me start talking and get to work. All right, so I see a stripe that's right here. All right, I see that. Let's see what else I see. I see that right by this circle here needs to come back more. I see that. And it's not really a circle. It's more like an oval. So I'm going to put it right here. And I know sometimes you might say, well, how did my drawing get so far off? It happens. You don't be upset about it. It happens because you move or you might get up for something. Maybe your mom calls you and asks you to come and put the dishes away or clean up her area or maybe help her out, you know? And you got up for a moment and that made things shift. And it's okay because you could always just don't paint that part. If you see it doesn't look right, don't paint that part, okay? Just paint what you want. And you're an artist, so if you decide you don't want that particular thing in there, you don't have to. But I have never seen a car without a passenger door, so we're going to put one on here. Okay? Because I need somewhere to get in. The car started to take shape because we are now on the side. We've had this area. We're popping the car out. It doesn't look flat. Now on the side, we're adding a perspective. The smaller in the back, and as the car gets closer to you, it becomes larger. It doesn't shape shift, but that is called perspectives. Remember I told you guys, if you're going down the road, you know the McDonald's is down the road, you can see the sign. The sign is this little because it's like maybe a half a mile down. It's so little. But as you get bigger, as you get closer to the McDonald's sign, it gets bigger and it's get bigger and it's get bigger and it's bigger. But before you put it in the parking lot of McDonald's, that doggone sign like a whole story tall. It's like huge. But it wasn't a few minutes ago when you was farther away. It was only little. That's called perspective. I'm sorry, my stomach growling. Oh my God. Anyway, let's get back to the paint. But the perspective is real and it's something that our God has given us in our sight. Thank you for that, sir. He made us remarkably well, and that's one of the gifts that is often not talked about. Okay. But so we're going to get into this now. This door handle, I'm looking at this tiniest detail because I'm paying attention. I'm like really close up and I'm really looking at this. this door curves around this vent, or maybe it's a gas tank. I'm not sure what this is. This round thing right here. Let's just call it a gas tank for now. And we don't know what this is. I'll have to look it up, you guys. All right, so, but the door curves around it, and then it comes up here, and it angles a little bit, and then it angles another way. This thing is remarkably made. It comes around. This is a very expensive car, obviously. I've never heard of it before. This is the Lotus Sport Elise, and this by Hot Wheels. It is a prototype of a car. Maybe it's a concept car. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's a real car or not. But it comes. That door makes a lot of moves. See all those little moves I made? All right, so I'm looking at. I'm talking about my faces. I don't know if you guys can see my face, but I'm like right in this thing, okay? And I see that right above the window, there's another one of these circle things, and it's kind of dark. It's like a gray. So I'm gonna put that thing in there, and now I'm gonna make the window, honey, because I need someone to look out and see y'all pointing at my car. Come on, that's my car. So I know that's what y'all doing. All right, so now I'm gonna make the top of the window. And I'm moving along. I'm trying to move along. We have 25 minutes left in this broadcast. I'm trying to do my best, you guys, to make this thing happen, okay? I'm sorry for all the children. It's like, I'm done. That means you didn't put a lot of detail or work into your car. Now, not saying that's a bad thing if you just finished the car, you just wanted to paint it white and just move on and not put any details in it. I mean, that's okay. That's your level of skills, okay? That's your level of skills. I don't expect the 2-year-olds to keep painting with me at this point. The 2 years, I'm sorry about my stomach. The 2 years old should have been done painting like 20 minutes ago, okay? If not more. And they probably just painted all blue and painted the car white and put some tires on it, and then I don't know what they could have did with that. So if they did that part at all. But for an 18-year-old, a 20-year-old, a 14-year-old, I expect you to put more into your art because you're older and your patience and your desires are on a different level than a 2-year-old. Okay? So that's cool. I mean, let's go. All right, so I got that going. Let's go around the top of this car. Like, I could take this car, I could take this paint right here, and I could paint on this paint for weeks and get every stroke, every detail that I want in here, and then add more if I want it. Okay, you can work on this thing as long as you want. That's what I was trying to tell you at the beginning of the broadcast. You can work on this thing as long as you want, because you want to get the way you want it to feel good about your art. All right, so lots of details, lots of time, and what you do is you time yourself. You say, "Hey, I'm going to work for an hour. I'm going to work for 2 hours." You get up and stretch, okay? Make sure you get up and stretch. All right, so we need to come around like this. And I'm hitting this windshield. And then we're going to make good progress really fast now. So I'm going to take out my angle brush again. Yeah. Boo, here you go. And I'm going to dip into my black paint while I got it. Okay? Dip into it. And I'm going to grab a little bit of this mixing white down here because I got it. All right? And I'm going to go ahead and knock this window out. Now, this window is tinted. It's completely tinted. I don't know if that's legal in your area or not, but it is. And so we're just going to take our angle brush and we're going to go straight across the bottom because the windshields are always straight now. They're not all wavy and crazy. So I want to make sure y'all get it. Dip your brush in the water if you need to. Then get you some fluid paint so it can flow better. And come back and do that again. I'm going to start all over. I'm going to just run this through here. Run it on through here. And I'm trying not to get too low because I'm tripping. All right, so we're going to run the whole windshield. Run the whole windshield. Now color it in. Color it in. And I shouldn't say color it in. I should say paint it in. Yep, go up there and get close to the top. Now you're going to see it start. Like with me, I had a lot of black paint up there, so it's starting to come down. That's okay. Get it and blend it. Get it and blend it. Don't forget the little crease inside the windshield. We want to talk about that. That's going to give us the element of what we see in our reference photo to become real. So don't forget it. Let's go. Let's get into it. Let's paint, y'all. All right, so we are painting. Smooth it out. Now, windshields are side to side. Side to side. So go now side to side with it. And you can curve it down like that. All right, y'all see what's happening? Now, this side has got a little bit of lightness into it. More so than that. So I'm going to get some white on my brush. And I'm going to come up here. Now, I still got gray on my brush. So now, that white I just grabbed is turned into a very, very light gray. And that's fine. Go all the way down the center of the windshield. Travel the brush, stand the brush up. Bring it down. Bring it down. Down. All right, like that. All right, so now color all this white part in. Let it start mixing with the gray and the black you got up top. Let's go. Let's go. Make that line thinner. Bring it down. Y'all got this. We all got this. Let's go. Let's get into this over here. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. Past the mirror, like so. Bring it down. Bring it on down. There we go. Now get that gray and blend it in. Blend it in. If you got to flip your brush over, flip it over. Just blend it. Blend it, blend it, blend it, blend it, blend it, blend it. Blend it on in, y'all. Just blend it on in. And now go horizontal with it because the windshield's are side to side. Now, I went down a little too far with my gray. Rinse my brush real good. I'm going to come back in because this is dry. It's still wet a little bit, but it's still mostly dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to go over and I'm just going to put a little pressure and remove some of that gray off of there. Like that. Because I made a mistake. But I'm not mad about it, you guys. Now, if you want to and your paint is really dry, you can just kind of brush it away. See, this is called abstract painting. People think abstract painting is when you paint all those shapes and stuff. I mean, that can be abstract painting too, but most paintings are abstract because abstract simply means to add and subtract. So we are subtracting. We're taking our wet brush and we're subtracting the mistake that I made, right? So we're just going to get into it. I think I need to come up a little more over here too. There we go. I'm going to get that up. Yeah, because I went too far. I was so happy. I went too far. So now I can take my brush, wipe it off on my towel, and just wipe it clean. Now I can come back over there and fix it later, but for right now, it will do for the broadcast, okay? So now you got a windshield in, y'all. Hey!
Look at Deborah. She went out green shopping and green smoothie and came right on in to come check you out.
Girl, thank you for the green smoothie. Thank you so much. I can use one of. Y'all bought me some wheatgrass. I didn't water it for 2 days. Left it and then realized it was straight up on that heat vent. It's been warm in here for the last couple of days. Now it's starting to wither. I'm upset about it. Anyway, I'm gonna take me some white, mixing this mixture I have down here with this black and this white mixing paint, which is transparent white. And I'm gonna hit this windshield too. I sure am. I'm gonna knock it on out. Careful. Make sure you leave the lines for the separation of the window. It would not make it look cartoony if you blend, okay? Dang, I think that part was supposed to be white. But that's all right. I'm going to make it in here. I'm going to put it on in here. And I can come back over it with some white once it dry. All right, so we're making that. Careful not to get on the mirror, you guys. Thank you for coming in, everyone. I hope you share this out. And not only share this page out, more so than that, I need y'all to go over there and share out the Just Kidding side because the kids need to see the support as well. Okay, so they can't come over here, but they need you to go over there. So if you don't mind making an extra trip, the link is in the chat for the Just Kidding page for the kids. This is side here where you can make comments. Is for the adults. Please don't forget that. And leave the kids a little gift, okay? You can't make a comment over there. YouTube ain't playing it, and I'm not either. But you can at least go give them a thumbs up. I would be so happy. All right, so now let's get this door painted. Lord, I did not think I was gonna get into this much detail on this car system. I really didn't. All right, so I got some white on there, but I see some areas I need to clean off. So I'm gonna just use my brush and get rid of it, okay? So I'm gonna use my brush to get rid of it. And I also see that I need to put that white, I guess this is the for the side view mirror. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm just gonna make my marks there for that. I'm gonna rinse again because I don't know. All right, so anyway, I got me some grandma brush now. I'm gonna come straight from this particular we called it a gas tank. But I don't think that's what this is. I really don't. I don't know what it is. But we're gonna paint it. We're gonna get it done. With, ma'am,
Miss V is acting out.
Miss V. I know she's not acting out. Miss V don't act out.
Miss V is acting out.
What she say, girl?
She just gifted 5 memberships to 75
Oh my God, Miss V. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Miss V, you know I'm in a crunch time. Oh, Miss V. I'm going to take care of you tonight on 755 Media. Thank you so much. Oh, Lord. She is acting out, sissy. She acting out to the most, the utmost. Oh, my goodness. Miss V, God bless you and your channel. Okay, for those that did receive the memberships, I pray, I hope you stay. I hope I do something in my show, something in this, even just kidding side that makes you want to stay and stick around as a member. God bless you, Miss V. I appreciate you. So I'm just making this mark here, and I don't want to slight Miss V, sissy. I feel like I'm slighting her a little bit. But I think she understands that I'm trying to get this done for the kids.
She did. She said she loved you. You're welcome, Miss V.
Yeah.
We'll act out with you later.
Oh, yeah, we definitely going to act out with her later. Because this is not the first time she's done this. So I really appreciate that. So I'm getting into my white. My paint is starting to dry up. Now, when your paint starts to dry up, what I want you to do is spray it with water. If you have a little small spray bottle, I just add a little small spray bottle, and I put my business card I wrapped around it. It's nothing particular. There's nothing magical about it. Spray your palette. Boom, like that, okay? The water might drip down a little bit. That's all right. You're going to need it too. Now I got fluid paint. Yay! So now I'm just coming up in here. And what I'm going to do is just take my brush as much as I can and make all these black lines that I made for my door. I'm going to try to paint them thinner. I can go over them because you don't really need it to stand out. If the door seals correctly, you won't barely see it. So just go over top of the white. Knock that black back, okay? Knock it back. Now I want to get back in here and finish the back of this car like this. And I'm going to take my brush. It's got white on. I'm going to go over my door and knock it back, all right? So now I'm at the top of the car. All right, so I'm going to get some more white. I'm at the top. I see that it needs to be, I need to make it wider. This is like a hatchback. So I need to make it wider. I'm going to use it with my brush. I'm going to make up everything I didn't do on my, everything I didn't do on my drawing, I'm going to make up for it now. All right, so now, rinsing, because I don't know. Okay, get into some black over here. Let's get this tire out the way.
You're going to have to act out more later.
Oh, my God, what?
Boo Bear just gifted 5 memberships.
Boo Bear! Oh, my God. Sandra. Man, God bless y'all. Y'all are amazing people, man. I promise you, on my art journey, kids, I have met a group of amazing crafters and artists and supporters. Some people are supporters. Some people do their thing, like Miss V. She makes sure that a lot of people get justice when things go wrong in their lives and people, do things wrong to them. And she's got a super great channel. There's so many wonderful people. I can't even. I can't. Thank you, Boo Bear. So I'm making this mark because I see it at the top of this car. And then I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna grab this. My friends got me a little choked up over here. And I thank y'all so much um, for being great supporters. And I'm gonna have to do some math because the portion, whatever that membership is, I'm gonna donate that money through my YouTube partnership. I'm gonna take that money and donate it to the kids. So I'm putting a stripe here. It's gonna go directly to the kids, y'all. So I don't know how it works, but I'll figure it all out. And we make sure our kids is taken care of. So I'm just filling this in. This is the top part of the lotus. Okay. And I'm trying to really, and I'm gonna fix my window right here. I messed it up a little bit with the white. And I think that I'm good. And I'm gonna get some white, put on my brush. I'm gonna make this stripe down this back of this I don't know what that's called, but we're gonna make the stripe down the back of it. Then I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna dress my tire. Okay, with the gray on there, dark gray. I'm gonna bring that tire around like so. Okay, and then the tire kind of goes off of the canvas. It was kind of designed that way by the reference photo. Oh my God, sis, that got me just thinking right now, like damn.
Right.
So I'm just gonna make the center cap and dress the tire again. And I want to put a little bit of orange in there too. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. It's gonna give me that what I need to set that tire off, okay? So just gonna set it off in there and then separating the rims. Let's get that rim done like so. And then I'm done with that. So now I'm gonna take my smaller detail brush just like we did before. I'm gonna grab some white, load it up on the brush really good, and I'm gonna come around this tire close as I can to the edge of my canvas because my canvas has ran out. And I'm gonna drag it around the bottom of that tire, and I'm gonna give it a little flip up, okay? And that is the shininess of the rim of the tire. Can you guys see it? Okay, so now I also want to take my detail brush. I'm gonna get into my black. I'm moving in fast mode right now. And I think it's gonna have to be a part 3 to this show. If you guys, we have to do a part 3 because the kids won't know how to finish it off. So there's no getting around it.
You might as well do a whole month-long series because Baby Booty said, man, if I could just have you paint me up a real car, we'd be good.
Girl, I will paint you a real car. I will paint you one. You can drive it. You see it, Baby's booty? Is it popping off the canvas? Is it looking like the reference photo or is it looking like the model? Thank you, Miss V. God, so much love in this chat for these kids. I can't believe y'all. Like I was saying to myself, I said, I'll show it on the Just Kidding. I'll show Just Kidding on the 755 channel because I want the adults to see it and then bring the kids over. And it worked for, somewhat. It worked somewhat. I need more kids to paint with me. But I'm not gonna trip on it. It's gonna come when God decides to bless me with it. He will. But what I'm trying to say right this moment is the love that I get from the adults to just watching. Y'all might not even have children. I don't know if you have children at home or not. Because some of y'all are a little ripe. Okay?
Oh.
Some of y'all are a little ripe.
Oh my God.
I'm just talking smack. Because I can. Okay. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make that straight, but the wood of the canvas is like right here. It's giving me a little bump. So I'm gonna rinse my brush off. This is how you fix it. This is how y'all fix it, kids. Pay attention. We got 15 minutes left, I think. Probably like 10 minutes left. 5 minutes? Okay. Oh no. But you take your brush, you rinse it off. and you come in and you wipe that back off. Just wipe it off. It's okay. Just wipe it off, and then it'll go away. You might have to do it a couple of times, right? But it'll go away. See? Like that. Now, this is pretty straight. I don't know if you guys can see all the details of all of this and everything and what have you in there for us, but I'll tell you this. I don't have any more white. I have to go to the store and get me some. All right? I got a little bit left in that tube. But what I want you to do is finish up all the things that you want to see in your art, okay? Finish it up. Make sure you follow as close to the detail as you can, all right? And then when you get finished doing all of that, you know what I want you to do? Tune in the next week. Yeah, you're going to tune in the next week. We're going to finish this thing up. We're going to get this car running. Okay, right now it's not running. We got a passenger seat. I'm inside. I'm in there waiting. Sissy's in the driver's seat. She's in there waiting. They're waiting on us to finish painting this painting. Let me bring y'all in for a close-up. I'd like to thank each and every one of you children for tuning in today. Everybody in the replay. I want to thank every one of you adults that came in today for Just Kidding and watch on the 755 Media channel. I hope that you have yourself a blessed day and God bless your channel as well. I'd like to thank Ms. V for donating membership to the channel today, and as well Sandra Boo Bear. Thank you so much for doing that for me and for others, because they need to know about the goodness of 755 Media and Just Kidding. They need to know. You know what I'm saying? They need to know. So listen, this is how far we got. This is our close-up. All right, so we're working on it. We want this car to look realistic as possible. So we're going to keep going, you guys. This is only our first coat. Can you guys believe it? And it's looking so good. I am proud of you guys. I'm proud of you. Keep coming in here. This is how you get your skill level up, your practice. You paint little things like Hot Wheels. You could turn a simple art project of a car. You just could have painted it all white with some tires on it and a blue background and left and put your brushes up and I'm outside playing. But for those that stuck with me all the way from last week to this week, drawing this thing out, sketching this thing out, even on the art card up here that we got going on, you guys stuck with me on that. We've been mixing paints, showing you all the things, and y'all been here with me all this time. It's going to pay off. I love y'all. I appreciate you guys. I'm looking at my chat now. LSP, hey baby, what's up, freckle face artist? What's going down?
Wait to start painting.
Let's go. Let's get this art going. You want to come on? You can come with me and paint. I'm gonna do a live painting with the adults. Okay, this is going to be for the adults, and this is going to be on 755 Media's channel. I'm going to do a live painting. We're gonna pick something. In fact, we're gonna pick something tonight. I come on tonight at 7:00 Central Standard Time, 7:55. It's gonna be like, listen, you guys, I come on at 7:55 or 11:55. If you see me on any other time, it's a pop-up, and I don't do pop-ups that often. But you can catch me tonight. We're gonna decide what we want to paint. We're gonna decide it, okay? Right now, we got the kids painting Hot Wheels. This is gonna look great in any of the kids' room. Any kid. You can paint this now and put it up as a gift and send it out later. I want to say shout out to the baby's booty for the $10 cash out. Oh my God. Not cash out. I'm talking about super chat, baby. Love you, man. Listen, you know I ain't gonna act out. I ain't gonna act out on the kids channel. But tonight I will. I love you, baby's booty. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody. Well, I look so dark. Oh my God, I look dark in here, too. Yeah, I look super dark. I have to adjust I got great lighting, you guys. I don't know what the hell going on. Let me put it back. All right, so, you know, every light is on that can be on. But anyway, nobody need to put it on me. Yeah, that's a little better. Yeah. All right, so I just want to say thank you. Baby's booty. Holler. Thank you for the 10. You know I'm gonna do that too now. You go get us some white, baby's booty. We all out of white. The kids is out of white. We out of white, man. We ain't got no more. Don't go buy it. I hope it's on sale because it's $9.99. You go to Hobby Lobby and get it. Sometimes they have it on 50% off. You can get two. See? Yeah, thanks, baby. Hey, sissy. Start the truck up. We on our way to Hobby Lobby. Baby Booty sent us paint. Yeah. Kids, I just want to let y'all know. I know we didn't exercise today. Go ahead and stretch out. Go ahead, kids, and clean up your area. Make sure you get everything nice and clean. Don't run around with that water, though. Get around and slosh water in your belly. You don't want to do that. No. I want you to put everything away and everything nice and neat. Make sure you cover your art so that you keep it nice and clean. So when we come back next week, be ready to paint. You guys did great today. Did a great job. I'm so proud of you. I know I tell you, kids, you can do anything you want. All you gotta do is try. All you gotta do is want to. And all you gotta do if you need help is ask. You can help me anytime. I'm available for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Any of you kids can always email me at 755mediaart@gmail.com. They keep running down here at the bottom, so feel free. If you need a donation box, reach out to me. There's so many beautiful content creators here on YouTube who has provided us with, has gifted us so many items that you can have if you need them, if you want. If you want to purchase a box or make a donation to the kids, you can do so. Man, I can't see it. I don't know why I'm not able to look. I don't know what happened. I can't see who did it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to see somebody cash at me. And usually when they cash at me, I'm on the phone. That means they cashed at me because they sent something.
Best friend here. She said, "Hey, boo."
Hey, best friend. Hey, best uni. Thank you so much, Lena Door Crafting. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, this goes to the kids. I'm spending on the kids. I'm gonna buy something for their box. I'm gonna buy something. So we always have something to give to the kids. And I appreciate all the extras. And man, y'all make me feel so great. So children, please know that you are loved. It's a lot of great people out here that love you, and they want to see you do well, and want to see you succeed, and don't want to see me quit trying. So together as a community, we can bring up a bunch of little paint slingers just like you. So make sure you watch the replay. If you didn't understand something, that's the beauty of it. Rewind it, watch me, and then you probably pick it up, okay? Email me if you need additional help after that. Keep your stuff together. Don't run around with the paintbrushes everywhere. Stop taking little brother's stuff. Give him his, you take yours, and listen. I'll see y'all next Saturday, 11:55 p.m. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm so proud of y'all. I'm so happy I know you are great people. Shout out to my sissy, Accessory. She didn't bring us no jokes this week, but that's okay.
No, I wanted you to focus.
You wanted me to focus? That's okay, sissy. But
was that what I think it was?
girl, another gas. I don't know who did it though. I don't know who did it. Excuse me. I can't tell. It's messing with me. It's like it's showing me hers, but I don't see it. I don't understand. I don't know how to find it. It says today. It just says what I told you about Mary.
It should be like your activities or something.
She said I don't know how to see it. It's showing me where it was sent. But I wanna say God bless you. God bless the kids. Here go Miss Queen, Sun Kids, $2 for the kids. Okay, man. Y'all want me to go shopping for these kids, don't y'all?
Feel Alive coming on.
You feel alive? Let's go shopping with the kids. I see how it's saying it's showing her. It's showing Lena, but it won't show who just did. Somebody just did it.
Nicole.
Nicole.
Freestyle.
Girl, she free now, y'all. She dropping cat. Okay. Thank you, Nicole. God bless you for your donation for the. Oh my God. Look, let me get out of here for y'all. Y'all make me start.
T.
I'm already gonna be crying. Who TDT?
Mm-hmm.
TDT in here?
Mm-hmm.
Hey! TT, what's up with the grandkids? I need you to bring them kids in here. Send me the link to Sissy page, please, and thank you.
Here it comes.
She said, here it comes. She said, here it comes. Text?
Supposed to be in the chat.
It's going to be in the chat. All you got to do is click on it. Teeny Teen is mine. What would Teeny Teen be to me? She's a beautiful person. Teeny Teen is the mother of my twin sisters. I guess I don't like saying stepmom. I don't like that. But she's the mom of my twin sisters, and I love her. Thank you. Where my sisters at? Where the grandkids at? All right, holla at me. But back to you, Precious Pieces. Keep running free, boo. Go. Oh, see you. Get out of there. Go, Precious Pieces. Go. Yeah. Delilah. Hey, baby. Auntie Carmen, love you. I tell you, sisters and brothers, I love all y'all. Yeah, your cousins, too. I love you guys. And I come to Michigan next month. I'm coming to see y'all, so be ready. Okay? We can paint. You gonna paint with your Auntie Carmen? Hopefully so. I love y'all, man. I got to get out of here because the other kids is getting boring and they running around sloshing paint everywhere. We can't have that. But y'all catch me tonight at 7:55, and I'll be on. And we're going to select something to paint if you guys want to really paint with me and me. Like have a paint night like I used to have. Remember when I had no way. Painting pajama night. Yeah, I'll use that one. Remember the painting pajamas? We put on our pajamas and then we all painted. We came up on the screen and we painted together. And we made it somehow. We made it through that art. Some kind of way we did. It was beautiful. So, Freckle Face, come on. I'm coming over there to your page. I'm about to go over there now and see what's going on. I gotta get on my other page stuff. I gotta get our StreamYard. But I love y'all. I thank you and appreciate the cash apps today. I appreciate the super stickers and the memberships gifted. Y'all awesome adults. Keep fighting for these kids. We need to all keep fighting together. And together, even if we don't bring up an artist together, the way y'all acting, we're going to bring up a good person. And that's what we need in this world. Good people. So I love y'all, and I'll see y'all tonight. And the kids, I'll see y'all next Saturday. And we're going to finish this car up because it's looking good. And I can't wait to hang it up. Yes, you're invited. African Dreaming. I know you're busy. They got a lot going on. Shout out to the Live-a-thon and everybody's participating over there. But thank you for taking a moment and coming into my chat as well. So I appreciate you guys. I'm out of here. Catch the replay for this car and catch the night show. Since you got anything you want to say to the people?
Y'all deserve all the art.
Yes, she said y'all deserve all the art. And I got it for you. If I ain't got it for you, we're going to get it for you. And also,
check out Late Night Crafting with
yes,
Stacey from last night.
Absolutely,
I
sis.
want to see some art.
You want, yeah. They'll got to go see Late Night Crafting with Stacey. Drop your link one time, Stacey, please. You got to go see her live. It was her very first live. First of all, bravo. Don't be scared, kids. You can do something for the first time. And as adults, sometimes in our big age, okay? Because Stacey got big age over there. I'm just saying. She got big age. Yeah. Me too. But it don't matter. You can always try something new for the first time. Don't be scared. And people are here to help you. Okay? So don't never be afraid. We got you. We got all y'all kids. Let's go. We got all y'all. We together. We're adults, but we together because we love y'all. But go over there and check out Late Night Crafting with Stacey last night. She got the unboxing of the ice cube painting I did for her. And I mean, we had a good time. So I love you guys. Appreciate you. You deserve art. And yeah, that's enough. You deserve art. Peace.
It's hot noon. It's hot noon. It's hot noon. Draw. Set up. Get ready.
Auntie 755 is here. The wait is over. Let's go.
Just kidding. Are Just kidding, kids are the best kids, baby. Yes, they are.
Are you ready?
Just believe that.
I'm ready.
Let's go, y'all. Hey, hey. Mama, how long should I wait? Wait. 12 high noon on Saturday. Wait. Other kids are outside and they're playing. I set my easel up and then I say, just kidding. Papa, I can hardly wait. 12 high noon on Saturday. Wait. Other kids are outside and they're playing. I whip my paintbrush out and then I say, just kidding. Set up. Get ready. Time to put YouTube on the telly. 12 high noon Saturday, baby. Don't run with your cup, whoa, Nelly. Kid around, slash water on your belly. Paint show don't come on, Jelly. I love it, baby. We're artists, we art. The colors we choose. We use our brushes and fingers too. We're paint slangs, we slang the paint. Create our masterpiece. We're cracking jokes, we're stretching out. We do this every week. We paint real things and sometimes cartoons. Drop down our tarps and meet at high noon. Other kids are outside, but we're in our zone. We just wanna paint with Auntie 755 show. We're kidding.
It's fun.
Just kidding. We're kidding.
It's fun.
We're kidding. We're kidding.
It's fun.
We're kidding. We paint. We're artists and we are just kidding. Mama, how long should I wait? 12 high noon on Saturday. Other kids are outside and they're playing. I set my easel up and then I say, just kidding. Papa, I can hardly wait. 12 high noon on Saturday.
No time to play.
Other kids are outside and they're playing. I whip my paintbrush out and then I say, just kidding.